Talk number 2 is going to be given by Sister Hazelton and Sister Merle Cummings as her householder. How will the prospects for future life be realized? If you'd like to look on in your reasoning book, it's page 246 to page 247. And what her setting is she's using the scriptures to comfort a depressed person she met in the field ministry.
Hi Merle, did I catch you at a good time?
Yes, I got a good time
It's a
today.
good time?
Yeah.
Okay. I see you made tea and cookies too.
Yes, and I get that this.
Did you remember I was
Yes,
coming?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, great. I've been excited to talk about Bible truths with you too. You know, with the way this world is, we need comfort that we can draw from the scriptures and that give us hope for the prospects of the future.
I know. I think about the last week. Last week I had do the future.
Have you lost many family members and friends?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. I thought that's what you had told me the last time we had talked. You know, why don't we start with some scriptures that talk about the resurrection?
Okay.
Okay? You know, at John 5:28 and 29, Jesus told us that those at Sheol, or the common grave, would hear his voice and come out of the memorial tombs. And that includes our dead loved ones. We'll see them come back to life. And Acts 24:15 tells us more about that grand event. Why don't we go there and read that scripture?
Okay.
Acts 24:15, and I'll have you read that.
And I had hope toward God, which hope these men themselves also entertain, that there is going to be a resurrection of both the righteous and the unrighteous.
Okay, thank you.
So that
The unrighteous will be resurrected
yes.
too. Yes, yeah. Do you mind if I ask, Merle, do you believe that in order to please someone or make them happy, that you need to get to know them well?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Many people that have already died didn't get the chance to know God or to serve him. So the resurrection gives them an opportunity to gain God's favor by learning about him and then either, choosing to serve him or rejecting his ways.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Boy, he's that heavy. That's passed on in death. But what about the rest?
What about the rest of us that are still
Yeah,
living?
yeah.
That's a great question. Let's look at the Bible for that answer. Let's flip over to John and chapter 11, verse 25 and 26. And I'll read that one when you find it.
Okay.
It said, Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that exercises faith in me, even though he dies, will come to life. And everyone that is living and exercises faith in me will never die at all. Do you believe this? Did you notice what Jesus says about the living there?
Yes, you said that they will never die at all.
Yeah, they exercise faith in him and never die. Do you believe that?
Yes, I believe it. But
if it's possible for the resurrection, it's possible for us to keep living, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Along with the hope of the resurrection, the scriptures show us that there's this prospect of those people living when the system comes to an end, surviving and never dying at all. So I was doing some research on the brain. You know, do you remember that scientist, Carl Sagan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He made a statement about the brain that it can hold something to the tune of 20 million volumes of information. I mean, as big as a library.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
I
that make sense to you?
Yes, I do, that makes sense to me.
And shows us how much Jehovah loves us. Does that make
Yes,
you want to learn
yes,
more?
I want to learn.
So that's great to hear. Why don't we get some more tea and cookies and we'll talk some more.
Okay, so.
You can clap. Great job. Thank you, Sister Hazelton and Sister Cummings. We're all very proud and happy. Sister, we'll get onto your counsel before I get all out of whack, so back to reality. Anyway, Sister Hazelton was working on point number 50, effort to reach the heart. Part of reaching the heart is asking questions and helping a person to think along the lines that you're trying to help them with. And you did that several times. You asked her how she felt